welcome back to another Consules video. I'm your host, Dinosaur11. We're playing A tier leaders, setting in second position. Let's take a look at what this row is going to be like. So I'm currently seeing some nice text on the row, right? I see delivery bay, I see ADA, and I see planetary array. I mean, mainly it's just delivery bay, right? Second position delivery bay is super strong, right? Round 2, if you can pick up a nice card on the row, delivery bay is so strong. Also, with A tier leaders, you can actually get maybe a chance to pick up delivery bay round 1, right? Maybe you can go to like Haga Basin, and then if you have like a signature ring that allows you to get spice, you can maybe get delivery bay round 1, and you'll be sitting in a fantastic position. So we're gonna be seeing, what is this? Yeah, I think in this position, I think ilesa ecaz is very good. Oh yeah, Beast in 4th is great. I doubt Beast, actually, with this row, there's a chance maybe Beast sees Spice Refinery Action 1, and then goes to High Council. But you never know, right? You never know with what happens. Oh wow, this hand is crazy. We have a lot of Persuasion, so that means my round 3 is gonna be pretty high Persuasion as well. My round 2 is gonna be so bad. But I guess let's just see what happens. We're gonna be in second position here. I mean, if I can see like Fremkit tactics, I think I'd be pretty happy, right? Then again, also like the contracts on the row aren't bad, right? I can maybe pick up the deliver supplies contract if it's there. Oh, actually, there's a couple of nice contracts in the row. Yeah, first action, we're gonna be going to pick up a contract here for deliver supplies, and you put aside our diplomacy because that is Ilesa's one step ahead ability. She gets to reserve a card on her first turn, and then if she plays that card to send an agent somewhere on her second action, if that card has multiple icons like a diplomacy, then she gains a Solari. If that card only had one access like a Dune, then you get a spice. And obviously, as we know, with these nice little commander skills, round one driven, or like getting Solari early on, is super strong, right? For sword master purposes, for high council purposes, especially if you look at this row, right? I mean, look at this. We have what is that, possible futures on the row. I mean, very strong early on, right? You just go very Benny heavy, ready prepare the way heavy, and you can pick up like some nice, commanders, pick up nice high council. But yeah, anyways, so somehow we see deliver supplies on round 1, and we instantly pick up a nice little contract. We finish our contract, we pick up our commander, and we get driven. So we'll be in a pretty good spot next round. I'm thinking next round maybe we can go to like a Haga Basin, put aside our dagger, and then maybe go to like a delivery bay, maybe pick up even like go get, I don't know, put aside a dagger, probably go to either delivery assembly hall or gather support, whatever's around. The only issue with that line, however, is my persuasion next round is really bad. I'm going to be drawing into a dagger, Dune, reconnaissance, and my signet ring. Again, not much persuasion in that hand, as you can see. So, well, I mean, we'll just see what happens. Hazmir is gonna play his is gonna go to, what is this, gather support. Interesting, he went to gather support instead of like assembly hall. I guess he has enough persuasion to buy the cards that he wants, or maybe he's just setting up for like next round. I guess both of them are fair. We're gonna be going to complete. I guess these contracts are really nice for ilesa. Obviously, if you can pick up some contracts early on, she can get passive Solari, and if she plays cards that only have one access on them like daggers on her second action, then she gets even more spice. So she is a very strong leader. Beast, I guess, didn't actually have the ability to go maybe like, I guess they have a dagger, but Beast didn't have any blue, so he couldn't have gone spice for High Council, which I guess was really good for the rest of the table because they were forced into playing a line that they guess wasn't as optimal for them. I guess it's fine as well. I mean, they get 2 Solari to maybe go like High Council next round, or sorry, maybe go Spice Refinery next round and go into like a High Council line. Yeah, as we said, this hand, not great. But there is a chance that maybe like next round. So the thing is, I just body prepared that way, right? So let's check my deck really quick. And my deck showed that I had 2 convincings and the Benny card. What's it called? Other memory, which also has 2 persuasion on it. So the odds of me actually hitting 6 are actually relatively like okay, because all I have to do really, right, is if I'm gonna go to Haga Basin first action, all I have to do is I'm gonna take my spot. I'm gonna go to assembly hall, which is gonna put me up to 3 persuasion, and then I guess I buy delivery bay for, oh wait, that'll only put me up to 4 and 5 persuasion. Never mind, I guess I wouldn't have enough, but obviously having delivery bay again is a very good. Maybe I could even buy planetary array, because I mean it is just 1 spice for a trash, and obviously with these cards on the row, trashing can be useful. I mean, I could pick up branching path to maybe go like super heavy on other memory and buy like, keep just spamming branching path into the Benny track and then just spam intrigues that way. Could be useful. Beast instantly is gonna be blocked on a spice refinery by Hasimir, who's probably gonna be going to a high council here to pick up. I don't know. I mean, there's a couple things he could pick up here. Who knows? Asmar's gonna go to his own siege. Okay, so I guess everybody has enough Solari for High Council. So everybody's gonna be going to High Council. It's just who's gonna be getting there first. And right now, it's not gonna be Beast. It's not gonna be me. I did give up a decent bit of Solari as well. So it's not like it is self-inflicted. I did give up Solari personally. So we're gonna be going to Assembly Hall. We're gonna pick up. Oh wow, is that a recruit mission? Okay, wow. With that intrigue, I think. I mean, I'm on 4 persuasion right now. All I have to do is hit a 2 persuasion card. The odds of me doing that are basically 60%. So I could hit it and it'll be really good, or if I don't hit it, it'll be really bad. And we hit it, fantastic. So you know what this means? We're gonna be at 6 persuasion, which is gonna be enough to buy it's enough to buy like a Benny card. We can also pick up a commander here, pick up a nice little charismatic, which is gonna be up to 7 persuasion. Right, this charismatic is only for next round, right? We want to have enough persuasion for charismatic here. Yeah, I mean, actually, I guess picking up Delivery Bay was always good because I was assuming that the charismatic commander is still out there. So I guess I was always gonna get Delivery Bay off. Even if I had that 1 persuasion card, it was guaranteed, right? Because I was gonna have charismatic, which is gonna get me 1, 2, 3, 4, and then assuming I drew a 2 persuasion card, it'd be 5 and 6. Which, the odds of that were pretty high. It was a 60% chance. Anyways, let's continue. Hasimir is gonna go to gather support his second time in this round, or in this game. It's been two rounds, and he's gone to gather support twice. Interesting. Beast is gonna be going to Imperial Basin. He's gonna go pick up some spice. Okay, so I guess everybody, harvested spice this round. I guess maybe like Asmar, but I guess Asmar harvests. Oh no, Asmar did go to his own siege to harvest troops or harvest spice. Okay. So what's Esmar gonna do now? I assume Esmar's probably gonna be going to High Council, right? He has the contract. Like, I feel like everything is pointing towards him going to High Council, right? No, he's gonna go to Tactics instead. Oh my god, he's gonna go to Tactics. He's actually gonna be trashing his dagger. So that means now we're in a really interesting spot here. We get 2 Solari, right? And then I assume we just buy the what's it called? The Benny card. Oh, actually, wait. I have recruit mission. So you know what I could do? I could actually maybe put Sardaukar. Sorry, what's it called? Ruthless Leadership on top of my deck. And then I can just trash. Just trash it out. I'm gonna have enough persuasion to trash any cards, right? And I know that I'm gonna be drawing into some nice cards next round. I'm gonna be drawing into some fantastic. I'm gonna be drawing into convincings. I'm gonna be drawing into my Diplo. It's gonna be a very good round. I don't want to put my BG. I don't want to put my Benny card on top next round because really I don't have any use to put it on top of next round, right? There's no reason for me to put it on top, simply because I have a Diplo which I want to play, and I have my what's the other Benny card? And I have Ruthless Leadership, which I both want to play. Okay, nobody has 8 so far, so we're still in this to get 8 next round. And with the amount of bennies that we've bought, it's not like we've bought an insane amount. We've only bought 2. We could maybe go super heavy on Benny. And maybe you can even early reel for possible futures. Anyways, let's take a look at this. So I guess Hasimir is gonna be getting nothing for his 2 troops. We get to get at least 2 spice from the combat, which is fantastic. Asmar gets his match. Not gets his match. He gets the mouse. Was it the mouse? What was it? Oh no, it was the question mark combat. Okay, so Asmar's gonna get the question mark while me and Beast both split 2 Solari each. Okay, so what are we gonna put aside here? Do we put aside our dagger here, or do we actually? You know what I think we could do? We could maybe go to Arakeen if we see it, right? If we go to Arakeen, right, with our Quash Rebellion, we currently have 2, 4, 5, 6, right? We have 6 persuasion. We could have 7 with our with the charismatic, right? And we could actually have 8 as long as we draw into a card that we can, that's playable. We could hit a 2 convince if we hit or other memory, or we hit what's the other card called, branching path. We would actually have 9 persuasion, and we could actually be able to still play a card and still get possible futures, right? So I think on my second action, I'm gonna be putting this on my diplomacy to maybe go, I don't know, dutiful service to pick up a contract. I mean, the espionage contract is fantastic, right? It looks like we're not gonna be getting it, so mildly unfortunate, but it's okay. We'll pass. We'll live. Beast is gonna pick up his commander here. Which one does he buy? Loyal? Fierce? Canny? Oh, he buys Canny. Okay, so Beast is buying Canny. All right, so who has no persuasion? Okay, Esmar's gonna go to High Council. He's not gonna recall the spy. Interesting. He's not gonna recall the spy. He's gonna take 3 Solari here for his High Council contract. He's gonna buy dropships. Oh my god, he's gonna buy dropships with Canny and then instantly go combat heavy, which is completely fair. He's totally gonna. Oh no, he's not gonna buy dropships. He's gonna buy 88. Oh my god, he's gonna start spamming intrigues, isn't he? Okay, all right. So yeah, we're gonna be going to Eric Keen here. I did forget to put aside a card. Which again in hindsight isn't useful. Hopefully I do remember it like now that I can put it aside, but yeah, I realized I should put that card aside. There we go. I did put in the commander. I still reserve the right to put in 2 more troops if need be. We did find what 2 4 5 6 7 8. We have exactly 8 persuasion. There's no reason for me to not put in 3 troops here. I think putting 3 troops is literally fine, because like worst case scenario we get like second, which is enough Solari for Swordmaster. Best case scenario we get like first, which is 2 troops back anyways. So again, it's a win-win under all circumstances. So Hazimir is going to be setting up for like troops here. Hazimir is going to be getting, sorry, it's not troops, for siege here to go to Deep Desert, because Deep Desert is pretty juicy. However, with an Esmar in the game, it becomes less juicy. We're going to be looking at Esmar's deck here because we want to see, or discard here, and we want to see if he has 8 persuasion. And as you can see, like he has 1 convincing in his hand, right? He did buy a Prepare the Way as well, right? So he could actually have 8 persuasion in his hand. So we might be in a position where we have to early reveal here and maybe give up an action. And looking at the fact that Beast did not deploy in this combat, we're guaranteed to get rewards. Is it really that important? So as you can see, like what I'm doing right now is I'm going through the log and I'm trying to see what Esmar has in his hand, right? I'm trying to see, does he have 8 persuasion? If he has 8 persuasion, then I'm going to early reveal, right? There's no reason, because I feel like Esmar himself might be, if Esmar plays an action and doesn't early reveal, I'm going to be early revealing, because, I mean, look at the amount of Benny cards I have. Like, it's just insane. Also, with the fact that Esmar bought a commander, I feel like he doesn't really want to give up the, the swords and whatever he bought with Kenny. So I feel like he has to deploy to get the full value from it, which just leaves me in a position where I have to almost early reveal, right? I pick up a water, I get the combat, I get my 4 Solar from the combat, which sets me up for Swordmaster next round, which I can use to maybe buy, I mean, I can not buy, but like I can just go super heavy on the Benny track because I have Ranging Path. However, it might be a little bit difficult, but you never know. Let's just see. Yeah, I mean, I think it's time to early reveal, right? We have 2 4 5 6 7. We have 7 persuasion exactly. So it's like I could try to draw, or I just give up and early reveal. Exactly. Just early reveal here, buy my Benny card, and just set up for a nice little Benny track, right? We also get 2 Solari from Delivery Bay, so pick up 2 more Solari on reveal. So I mean, this is the reason why Delivery Bay is so strong, right? I've generated what 4 Solari so far in 2 rounds from just doing nothing. Obviously, it has been helpful that I bought Ruthless Leadership, which has allowed me to trash cards. Red is typing. Let's see. Red, it seems. Oh, it's just typing. It's just a question. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad I realized that Red had exactly 8 persuasion. I mean, nobody goes to their own siege for 0 spice. I mean, I guess he gets a Solari, but he also wanted to deploy, and he wanted to draw a card, and hopefully he had to, hopefully he drew into a card that gave him 8 persuasion. And he did. He literally hit his diplomacy, and that got him 8 persuasion, which is enough to buy the card. However, we just snuck it away from him, which again we're very happy about. Hopefully he doesn't have any intrigues, so he doesn't really beat us in the combat. And even if he does, like, it's not the end of the world. Like, we always have enough Solari to generate. We also have a spy on Swordmaster to go Swordmaster whenever we choose to. Okay, we could maybe even choose not to go Swordmaster and maybe decide, hey, look, we don't want to go Swordmaster, we can go High Council, right? But even in this position, I really have a strong hand. Like, I have a strong deck, right? I have a super high Benny, like a very Benny heavy deck, and I want to keep churning on my Bennies. I want to keep playing them. All my Bennies have very good on play effects, right? I have the Branching Path, assuming I get the Alliance, is an on play effect. I want to take my Branching Path to what is this? To Benny as much as possible, and instantly I find possible futures. This is fantastic. You know what this means? This is going to be now this just writes out my whole plan. I'm going to be playing my Benny to Espionage or Secrets, whatever is open. Then I'm going to be playing my possible futures to Swordmaster. Even if nobody has made it cheaper for me, I have enough Solarium on my own to get it myself. And then second action, I can probably, and my third action, I don't know, I can just play my Signet Ring to maybe get a Fold Space. I can maybe play my other memory to maybe like draw some cards to keep cycling into my possible futures. Like, there's a lot of options here I have. And I want to capitalize on that, right? I'm extremely lucky that I hit that possible futures in like a 1 in 7 or something. I guess it wasn't 1 in 10, it's like a 1 in 6. So I mean, the pretty decent, very nice outs there. Yeah, it's just I didn't really want to. I have a spy there, so oh sorry, did I have a spy there? I didn't actually have a spy there, did I? Sorry, so I had to go Swordmaster there instantly, and I knew I had to play for some better cards. Not better cards. So I have to play for like an action economy heavy game. I just realized, sorry, that was not my spy. That was blue spy. I guess I'm colorblind. Um, okay. Anyways, so we pick up a fold space. We go Swordmaster. We deny anybody else Swordmaster. I guess we make it cheaper for blue, so blue could get Swordmaster on his own. I feel like blue might be going to High Council here to maybe buy like dropship or something. No. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna see a High Council to pick up Training Depot. Blue's gonna go Swordmaster here then. Okay, blue's gonna go Swordmaster. Yeah, so now we have the option of maybe going to play our Benny card to, what is this, Espionage. We can go to Espionage and then maybe play our, our possible futures to, I mean, any space possible, right? As long as we can deploy, we'll be in a good spot. However, there's not many deploy spaces left, right? I mean, I guess Arakeen's open, I would go there. There's still people with actions. I guess, Asmar has actions. He probably is going to be picking up dropships here, right? He has exactly enough. Well, he has one more spice than needed to pick up dropships, so he's going to buy dropships as expected. And how many troops did he deploy? The combat is Imperial Basin, so it is a pretty nice combat. He does activate Kenny, right? And let's just see how many he deploys. He does have drops, so he can deploy a little bit more. Beast only has one action, right? Oh, he wants to do it to trigger distraction. Okay, so he gets a spy on. Why on desert? Oh, you know why? It's because he has Smuggler's Haven. So he needs. If you have a spy on a desert or a harvest space, then you get 2 spice on reveal. I feel like if I was Esmar, I might as well deploy the forward troop in. You don't really want to risk maybe me coming over the top or maybe yellow coming over the top. Not that I really have like any interest of going over the top as of right now. Maybe putting in 5 was a little bit overkill, but I think 4 was fine. Because it's very unlikely that maybe that I go over the top, because it doesn't match for me, so I don't really have that much interest in going for it. And it matches for yellow. However, yellow doesn't really have many troops, and he only has 1 action to deploy and no intrigue, so it's not very likely that yellow's gonna go for the win here. He might go for second, and that's what he seems to be doing. No, he's not even gonna go for second. He's literally gonna let me have a free 3rd place in this combat, which is absolutely beautiful. Do you know why that's beautiful? Because now we're gonna get enough water to be able to to go ahead and take deep desert from yellow, which is literally what his whole plan was. Okay, there we go. There's the desert. There's the Smuggler's Haven, which gets him 2 spice on reveal. So yeah, now we're gonna deny yellow this deep desert spice, and this was, I guess, just greed from him. I guess it's better to learn now than in like a tournament setting, but anyways, let's continue. We do have a Benny in play, so any possible futures that we play, we're gonna get both effects. We're gonna get the Benny bump, and we're gonna get the the spacing bump, or sorry, the Benny bump and the 2 troops, right? We could, try to beat him in the combat, but then again, there's really no need. Like, I could put in, plus 10, with Arakeen, right? I can put in 3. Oh, wait, no, I can put in more. But, I guess I have to go to, I guess my better option is to go, up in Benny. Oh, sorry, go to Haga Basin, because I don't really want to draw. Also, the spice is super nice, because I can maybe buy, like a nice little tech here, maybe what's it called, self-destroying messages. There's a very strong tech. I could maybe just think about buying that. Could be relevant. No starter car in. I don't really need to. But also going to Haga Basin is a very nice move, because I'm guaranteed to get myself 2nd place in this combat, which is gonna allow me to still harvest deep desert for enough spice. So I'll have a lot of spice to use to buy these beautiful techs on the row. What's my next actions? I guess my next hands I have a diplomacy, which is going to be useful to maybe buy like a, I guess I should have thrown the commander in here, because I could have bought like Lisan al-Gaib and kept even more Benny farming and more Fremen farming, right? Would have been beautiful, but unfortunately we don't have enough for it. So I guess in this position, maybe I just buy Prepare the Way. Yeah, and that's all I do. I just buy Prepare the Way. I also know my next hand is gonna be pretty nice. It's gonna be nice starter card, which is gonna trash 2 more cards, right? We're gonna be trashing probably our Dune and probably like a Recon or something. we're probably gonna go to espionage. Oh, sorry, we're gonna go to Oh, right. I didn't want to throw the Sardaukar in because I knew I had ruthless leadership. That's right. I have ruthless leadership, so it doesn't make sense to throw Sardaukar in because I have no more ways to, trash cards. I don't have a way to generate more Solari without having to directly give up Deep Desert because I can only play it on my second action. And I knew that this hand was going to be pretty rough. I would not rough, but it's just like it's not pleasant. Like I have double convincings, which I can't really do much with. So I guess my options here are, I guess, start with a deep desert play, trash like the recon, trash like the dune, or I guess I could trash double dunes if I have both dunes still left. I don't even know. Let's just quickly check my deck, but I think that recon is probably the next card to go. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to go super heavy on Benny, left with absolutely no like base cards left, maybe except my Diplo and my convincings. Yeah, let's look at this. We've trashed what, both dunes, both daggers, and a recon. We've trashed what, 5 cards, I guess 6 cards if you count our Seek Allies. So we're going to be drawing to basically every single card that's going to be a new card. We also deny Hazimir the Deep Desert for, +7 Solari with his contracts. So we deny him Solari, we deny him Spice. And yeah, we'll be in a very good spot here because now we can go to Highlander, try to challenge the combat. We can go to, what else can we do here? We can go to Highlander, challenge the combat. We can go to espionage, go for go for the Benny Alliance, right? There's a lot of things we can do here. Anyways, oh, Beast is gonna go heavy for this combat. Okay, interesting. Why? I guess it matches for him, so it's not the worst idea. Does he will? I don't know. Like, why does he want to win the combat? I guess he's also denying it from Yellow, who has a worm in the combat, which is just mildly annoying for the rest of the table. Yeah, Esmar's gonna go pick up Swordmaster. I mean, Esmar's just been printing spice this whole game. I'm surprised he didn't buy a tech. I feel like self-throwing messages is super strong for Esmar here, but I guess he knows a little bit better than I do. I guess maybe he has other reasons to keep his spice for like a Sardaukar play, for like with his dropships. Could be useful. Anyways, we instantly find we did draw 2 cards, and we find our Benny card, or sorry, our one of our Benny cards. I mean, we're gonna be drawing a lot of our Benny cards anyways, right? At some point, we're gonna be we've trashed so many cards that we're gonna be drawing to like beautiful cards every round, effectively. We also have a commander in the combat, so that's gonna be extra persuasion. So we're currently sitting at 8 persuasion in our row, or in our hand. So with 8 persuasion, I'm thinking like, you know what? Let's just go for 9, right? Let's just go for 9. Let's just buy self-destroying messages and have 9 persuasion. Cause like it's round 5. It's not too early for the Spice and Slow. Also, like I can instantly trash it. I can also trash Spice and Slow with my Ruthless Leadership, right? Which again, fantastic card. What else can I do? Right. Let me think. I guess my other option would be to try to draw a card and hopefully not hit either of my Benny cards. Cause that would be really bad for me. What else could I do here? I don't know, there's really not many options here. I mean, my options are what? Maybe go like Eric Keene, or like, I don't really have access to privilege, so I can't go to privilege. I don't really want to draw. So I guess getting a Spice and Slow here seems good, right? Surely just going to self-destroying messages. I think surely I just go to self-destroying messages and just get 3 intrigues at Assembly Hall. Have enough for a Spice and Slow. And yeah, we'll just be in a very good spot next round. Like, we'll have 2 Solari as well from Delivery Bay. We're gonna pick up another Spice from our commander. We're gonna have an extra Persuasion from our commander. Like, we will be in a very, very strong spot. We also next round have our Fold Space that we can maybe use to go to Sardaukar, right? Maybe you can even go to Espionage. I mean, we want to go to Espionage next round for sure because of the fact that we have Branching Path. So Branching Path is obviously a very nice option for me, because then I get to swap out this stupid intrigue that I'm never going to be completing 4 contracts with. It was originally a thought for me. I was thinking when I was playing this game, this commentary is done in like hindsight, so I mean, I know what happens for the most part, but at this point I was thinking about maybe buying Sardaukar contract, because I was like, maybe there's a world maybe I can complete 4 contracts because I have so much spice. But then I just realized, like, look, there's really no point of me trying to go for this combat when I can literally just spam intrigues and just give up this intrigue literally next round and never have to worry about it, right? We also don't have to worry about getting stolen from, because there's really no need to. Yeah, I mean, we also get Spice and Slow now, which is enough to which is enough persuasion for a Spice and Slow, which is again another point. Next round we're gonna be setting up for, oh my god, Beast is gonna go to, oh, Beast wants to win the combat. He's gonna trash his pivotal game, but I forgot he bought that card. Okay, so Beast is gonna go pivotal gambit heavy. All right, he's really wanting to win the combat. Okay, sure. I mean, he does know that I have 4 intrigues, so maybe any of those could be combats. Lucky for him, none of them are combats. Not that, I have any way to deploy, but we're just gonna get my Spice Slow here, and we're gonna, just... Does Beast have worm in? No, right? He doesn't need enough hooks, so he can't really worm. Oh, wow, that's a really nice intrigue. So we give Solari to, buy an intrigue, to get a different intrigue. We also know that we're first to act, so it's like I just wanted to know more information, which I think is really good for me. Okay, so Beast is gonna retreat. Oh my god, Beast is gonna retreat 3. The question is, which alliance does he go for, right? I assume he's probably gonna go for Emperor, right? I mean, there's really no reason he would challenge me on Benny, right? I mean, I'm literally like first to act next round. Like I'm gonna try to take it from him, right? He has a Spice and Soul. Like, Beast is in a really good spot here. If he wins the combat, he's gonna have what? He's gonna get 2. It's a match for him, right? It's a match for him. He can't spend 3 spice, which is good. So it's a match for him. He has a Spice and Soul already. He could take 3 bumps in 3 different factions actually. But no, he's gonna actually choose to chase me on Benny, which is just so intriguing. Why chase me on Benny? Like, yes, he has 2 faction bumps. I guess his best option is maybe like just go up and Benny twice. No, he's gonna go Benny up and he's gonna go up and Benny once. It just sucks that, I mean, I guess that really sucks, right? Because we wanted to go play branching paths. So this just makes our next this just makes our decisions a lot more interesting. I don't know why he decided to fight me on Benny here. I feel like if you're a Beast, you're in such a strong spot if you just take the Emperor Alliance, right? You already have 2 on Benny. You don't need, like, if I was Beast, right? I'm thinking, how can I end this game as soon as possible? There's no reason to fight me. Like, I wouldn't want to put myself in a position where where I could easily be taken down, right? He has Sword Master, yes, so maybe he could take, points off of me, right? Could be possible, but there's actually no reason for him to go for Benny because it's like, of all things, he knows he has to secure Benny, otherwise it can be stolen. So it's going to be like either he has to spend another 2 bumps going up on Benny, which would have been much better if he could have just gone up on like spacing, let's say, or maybe gone up on... sorry, I'm changing my teams because Airman joined. So, yeah. I don't know, if I was Beast there, I'm thinking let's just take 3 bumps at Emperor. Let's just get the Emperor Alliance. I get a Spy, which is good for future card draw, and then my next 2, and then my end game situation is let me just get a Spice Slow this round, let me just get a Spice Slow next round, and let me just take my spacing bump, right? And that's 10 points. That is literally 10 points for the Beast Ramon, and that should be enough for him to end the game because nobody else is really in a position to contest him. I think this is a great mistake from Beast because now look at this. He's actually spending actions to go go Benny, right? Like he might not even, I guess maybe he wanted to go to Benny because he wants Spice from Slow, but now he has to force himself to go Benny, which is not something he really probably wants to do. At least I would think it's probably not something he wants to do. I'm surprised that he, went to Espionage because I guess I could go to Espionage and maybe hit like some sort of intrigue, which would be nice for me to, like some sort of Shadow Alliance or something. It sucks that he went to Espionage because I was planning on playing my BGO card or Benny card to go Espionage to pick up the Alliance, and to start trading out intrigues. Yeah, this is really bad for me. I don't know. What's my next option here? There is Nav Chamber, so I guess like if I was really desperate, I could just maybe like play my my possible futures to Assembly Hall by Nav Chamber and just start spamming like Benny that way. But then it's like is there really a reason? Like I want to threaten Beast. Like I know I can get all of my faction bumps anyways. Like look at this. Like I have so much access to my deck, right? I have access for days, right? There's nobody really stopping me from having access in my deck, right? So I'm thinking like, okay, I could if I chase Beast on Alliance, that means he probably he's gonna be slowed down, right? So I don't have to take his Alliance, but I can slow him down enough to the point where he either misses Spice and Slow or has to defend the Alliance, right? Both of which are good for me. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I could just go to Benny, right? And maybe still threaten him, right? Maybe I can even hit like some persuasion for to like win the combat, to spawn a commander, to have enough persuasion to buy like Spice from Slow. Because again, I do need to buy a Spice from Slow for my match. Not my match, for my endgame. The endgame that I do currently possess is Desert Mouse, which isn't ideal because I mean it's just 1 spice. I could throw that intrigue away. I can't physically throw it away because I don't have a way to do it. It's not like I have privilege access or the Benny Alliance with branching paths. So yeah, it's just really annoying that Beast really was trying to fight me for this alliance. Because I've been in a really strong spot. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm thinking a really long time to figure out what I need to do here. Because like yes, I could instantly take the alliance with Nav Chamber, but like, do I really need the alliance that badly? Like yes, I do need the alliance pretty badly, but how much am I willing to pay for it, right? How much I'm making, how much am I willing to make Beast pay for it? Because if Beast has to go spend another action to defend his alliance, right? Because if he needs to defend his alliance right now, and both of the faction spaces are gone, so the question is, how does he do it? And I'm thinking like he probably doesn't. Like I'm thinking he probably can't do it, right? Unless he somehow finds a way to buy Nav Chamber or something, like, which seems unlikely. Like I mean, I don't know, unless he has some intrigue which you could get for. I don't know. I mean, it just sucks that I have so many intrigues that I want, that I could have drawn any sort of 3 tech for 2 bumps. I could have drawn I don't know, bribery. I could have drawn so many intrigues that could have gotten me the extra bump. But unfortunate for me, I don't have it. But yeah, so I guess Hasmir's gonna go for this combat, which I guess he has full rights to do. Yeah, and I'm just gonna go Eric Keen, and I'm just gonna buy a Spice of Slow. I'm gonna have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have 7 Persuasion right now. With 2 prepare the way, convincing, signaling, SDM. Oh my god, I forgot he bought Dangerous Rhetoric. Okay, all right, so he's gonna solidify the alliance. Okay, so I guess Beast has enough bumps to actually solidify both the Benny and maybe try to take spacing and get a bump on Emperor. Okay, so all right. I guess Beast would have been a really good position this round if he just hadn't chosen to, challenge me on Benny, which I think was a really bad mistake from him. Okay, so I can deploy on reveal. The question is, how many intrigues does yellow have? Because I mean, the combat is a match for me, but like the winning the combat would be good for me, right? But let's see. I can also deploy on reveal, right? And I can see exactly how many intrigues, say, yellow has or doesn't have. I'm gonna take the bump on Emperor here, not Emperor. I'm gonna take I'll take the bump on Emperor because I kind of want to set up for like a loyal play with like maybe Sardaukar. I'm gonna pick up my contracts here, buying a very nice contract, Spice Missile contract, which is beautiful because that gets me even more Solari and another extra bump that I really need on spacing. So, and now we can also deploy on reveal. We'll have another Spice Slow. We've already met our endgame criteria for secure spice trade. Let's just see how many daggers he has. Okay, well, he has quite a lot of daggers. So now there's really no way for Bene to beat him. Okay, well, there goes my dreams of trying to take the Emperor Alliance. I forgot that he has so many daggers. But I mean, it's like fine, because like, let's look at this, right? Who else has a garrison next round? Nobody else. I guess Beast does to some extent. He does have the Alliance, and his Beast Signet Ring is super powered up because he does have it online. Beast is gonna go to Siege, and he's gonna get his hooks. Okay. I'm gonna buy a Spice Slow. I'm gonna take my bump on spacing. I'm gonna be at what, 6 points this round, right? I'm at 4. Yeah, Spice Slow and bump on spacing, which is gonna be put me to 6 points. And then next round, I'm thinking like I'm gonna go to privilege. I'm gonna swap out my intrigue. My Chom Prophets is gonna go. I can maybe even buy like Spencer suits for the extra troop. I could even buy Nav Chamber. Why not? Like I might buy Nav Chamber because I do need 2 bumps on Fremen, right? Like I still do need to get that online. And like looking at the way Beast is playing this game, he might be in a position to end it next round. Like, all he needs to do is get a bump on spacing, get a bump on Emperor, and buy a Spice from Slow, right? Which isn't actually like impossible to do, simply because let's look at it, right? He has in high places. He's gonna if he goes find a spy somewhere somehow, or if he finds 2 spies somewhere somehow, I mean that's a Spice of Slow basically on reveal. Right, so that's only 1 point, so he needs to find a bump on spacing and Emperor. So I guess my option here is to somehow stop him from taking that spacing and Emperor point. I do have my diplomacy next round, so maybe I can try to do something with that, and maybe like try to threaten, maybe I can try to threaten Beast from taking the spacing alliance, especially with Nav Chamber being out there, right? There's no spice for Beast or Bon, so nothing good for him. Let's see. I mean, we also have another troop on reveal. We're gonna take the Spice and Slow. We're gonna have enough persuasion to maybe go High Council next round. We're gonna also have enough. Sorry, not persuasion. We're gonna have enough Solari to go High Council. We're also gonna have enough Solari to maybe go Privilege. We do have a spy on Privilege. The only issue is, do we have any green? I believe we have one more Prepare the Way, right? So we could actually buy. Okay, so Beast Miss Spice is Slow, which is good. Good for us, good for the rest of the table. So who's winning this combat? It looks like Red is gonna be winning this combat. Red has 4 intrigues, so he looks like I think this was a bad play from Red here. Simply because he I think he has to understand that I'm the threat at this point, right? Me or Beast are the threat, right? Trying to fight yellow for this combat is not really helping him or the rest of the table, because at least if I guess he really wants to win the combat because he has loyal, and he also is gonna try to like it's a combat match, not match. It's a spy for him. It's just weird because he has 80A, so like he's gonna get 2 more spies, but he already has 1 spy down. I don't know. It's really weird. He also kind of wants to win the combat because he wants to deny Hasimir from taking the Emperor Alliance. I don't know. It's just really weird. Yeah, I guess Yellow's pointing to the combat deck because he's saying like, oh, tier 3s are coming around. I don't know what you're doing, which I guess makes sense. But I can also understand like Hasimir's perspective, to maybe like try to take the Emperor Alliance before somebody else can. But I think this was a really bad mistake from Hasimir. I mean personally, I don't think I would have done this. I think it's like it's just I think it's really bold to do that, because like unless his other 2 intrigues are also like extremely red. When I say like extremely red, I'm thinking like, you know, Spice's Power and Spring the Trap. Like he does have 2 spies out, so he could have it, right? There is a chance, but like unless his other 2 intrigues are also like very red, and he plans on generating like so many troops with like this. I mean, and it's not like he has many. It's not like he has much spice or Solaria resources, so it's not like he can generate so many troops. He also needs to, maybe he can go to like gather support, and you know, get troops that way. He can maybe throw a commander in with like Canny, but and then I don't know, like it could be possible. I am like, my intrigues are really bad for in terms of combat. The intrigues themselves are all right, right? The intrigues themselves do, you know, is literally one of them is literally getting me a point with secure spice trade. However, like my position is definitely interesting, right? It's not. I'm really in a position to like stop blue, right? I really have to think like, okay, how do I stop blue from winning this game? I'm not quite sure what red's thinking about. I guess he's thinking about where to put a spy. Okay, I guess he decided to. Okay, he's finally decided. Okay, yeah, blue's gonna get troops, or yellow's gonna get troops. Unfortunately, does not get the match. We pick up more Solari as if we needed more, but it could be useful in the case that the next combat is like the Solari combat, and actually it is. So, oh, and we find possible futures instantly, so that's actually enough for me to maybe just buy Nav Chamber, right? I could actually not even buy Nav Chamber. Maybe I can just go Fremkit. Oh, you know what I could do? I can actually take the a Spacing Alliance now, right? Because maybe I can go to like Highliner, and then maybe go to Nav Chamber or something. Maybe I don't need a Highliner. Maybe I don't need a Highliner. Yeah. Who's Highlinering instead? Like, no, who has troops in this combat? Nobody else has troops in this combat. Nobody else can get troops in this combat. There's no reason for anybody else to put troops in this combat, right? I mean, not I wouldn't say nobody has reason. Also, this combat does match for me on endgame because I do have the endgame match for it. But I feel like I'm gonna get a Spiceless this round, right? It feels pretty easy. I have a spy on what? Espionage, and I have a spy on Privilege. So the Privilege spy is obviously gonna be used to cycle Chom Profits. And I'm thinking, okay, at this point, like what's going through my head is I could Highliner, right, which would get me Solari, which would be enough to win the combat, and then be able to also have enough spice to spend my Solari, right? My other thought is if I go Highliner, then I can go to Privilege, draw some cards. So Fremkid got blocked. Okay, so I can go to Privilege, draw some cards. Okay, and then have Spice slow. And actually, I think all I really need to do is just win the combat. And Beast has no intrigue, so he's playing like an open book. Nobody has access to Privilege, and the people with access to Privilege don't have Solari to, you know, spend for it. So, you know, pretty good for me. I'm basically unblocked on Privilege. Again, maybe there's a chance that Esmar somehow finds a 2 Solari intrigue to go Privilege. Could be possible. I'm not gonna doubt it. Right, and there's contingency plans out there. There's a lot of 2 Solari intrigues out there. I think there's like 4 total. So it could be there. It could be possible. You never know. He might also just go to Spice Runner himself right now and get 2 Solari for Privilege. But yeah, right now I'm thinking like, okay, a Highliner would be good because I need the spacing bump. But then if I go Highliner, then I don't buy Nav Chamber, which might be useful to maybe go to like Desert Tactics, or sorry, not Desert Tactics, to go to like Fremkit if we, you know, see Fremkit. I don't know. There's just like there's quite a bit that there's a lot of lines here. I mean, do you see my hand? There's like, I mean, my fold space has access to everything. I need to play my Benny cards. I need to play both of them because I need the troops and I need the bump. So they're both important here. I'm probably thinking like, let's put a fold space aside right now, because I can literally just get one bump right now with my Diplo, right? Whether it be like deliver supplies to maybe go like tactics with my fold space. The other reason why I want to deliver supplies is because now I make sure I can actually get if Beast wants to win the combat. Or not win the combat. A Beast has to either choose, does he want to win the combat or take the spacing alliance? It's one or the other. He cannot choose both, right? So it looks like, and also that spy kind of forces him to recall the spy if he wants to go take the alliance, which he might not want to do, given that he has in high places. But then again, like, he has no intrigue, so it's like, how does he even get the second spy in the first place, right? Not many options. But as you can see, having privilege access in this position is super, super strong. Why? Because, I mean, look at this, right? I'm going to be the only one drawing cards. I'm in second position. I'm going to be seeing privilege with my spy. Right? Think about how powerful that is. And I'm going to be playing my fold space, which is going to get me even more card draw, right? And I'm going to be able to throw a commander, which is going to get me my spice pistol nearly guaranteed. And I can play my Benny card to draw even more cards. So I'm basically guaranteed spice slow, right? And I mean, I feel like I'm going to be ending this game, right? And nobody else has enough intrigues or potential to even come close to beating me. So even if I end on 10 is enough. Like, I don't have to push for the 11th point because I'm also holding the 11th point with my spice slow intrigue, right? So there's no reason for me to, go over the top and try to conserve Solari for, a bit to spend 6 Solari for the point. There's really no reason. There is maybe there's a world, maybe like Esmar goes to like his Imperial Basin to maybe go like Highliner. But then again, like, look at it. He has no troops, right? He has no troops. He has no potential to try to win this combat. There's really not much happening with Esmar here. And I'm thinking like, look, my easiest route here is simply just go to fold space to privilege, right? Buy nav chamber, take my bump on spacing, right? And then maybe go to, I guess since nobody even has Solari, I don't even have to go to tactics. I could actually just, I don't even have to go to privilege. I could actually just go to tactics first instead, right? Like, if I go to tactics, nobody has access to privilege, unless I guess Esmar goes to his own siege, then he has access to privilege, and then he might be able to. Okay, he's gonna get 4 spice. He's going to go to his own siege. He's going to get 1 more Solari. So now I'm kind of forced to go privilege, which, I mean, I don't really mind doing. Like, it's literally just privilege access anyway. I was going to go there anyway. I just need the card draw. Hopefully, if we can hit, like, a Benny card, it'd be very nice. Okay, so we're going to go to privilege here. We're going to draw 2 cards. Okay, 1 more card. Benny card, please, BGO. Prepare the way. Thank you. Okay, we found the prepare the way. Fantastic. So now we actually missed all of our spice slows, by the way. So we're going to trash our intrigue. Oh, we found opportunism. Again, a very, very nice intrigue. Why? Because now I can go down. Man, I can go down 2 in Benny. I lost the alliance, right? There's really no reason for me to stay on that 5th tier on Benny. I can still win the combat. I can still be a threat in the combat. And nobody can do anything about it, right? Like, yeah, Beast has some troops on, like, Beast has some troops, but, like, then again, think about it, right? As long as I find my, what's it called? My Ruthless Leadership, which allows me to deploy on Reveal, I'll still be able to deploy on Reveal and still beat Beast, right? I mean, look at how many troops I can deploy. Also, even if Beast does win this combat, right? Like, even if I could let Beast win the combat. I think I still end the game. All I really have to do is just I could literally go to maybe like, I could go play my Prepare the Way to like Fremkit, and then just take to the refinery, put in troops, right? Okay, I found Ruthless Leadership, fantastic, and I could actually just go shipping with my possible futures and just hit spice slow, take my 2 bumps on spacing or on Fremen, right? I can take 2 bumps on Fremen with my which is going to put me up to 8. Then I can spice this, which is 9. And then my 10th point is just opportunism. And then I'm still going to be on 11. So I could let my friend Beast here win the combat. And actually, looking at my hand, it might be difficult for me to win this. Because, like, where can I even go? I guess I can go to, like, High Council. Yeah, the only reason I went to High Council is because I kind of need, like, persuasion. And, like, the troops aren't going to be doing much here. I think this was a misplay. In hindsight, I think this was a misplay. I think I should have personally gone to shipping, taking the bump on Emperor, or taking the bump on Benny. oh, not Benny, taking them up on Fremen, the 2 bumps on Fremen, and just ended the game with Spice was slow. I feel like there was no reason for me to try to extend the game here, because like, I guess actually, if even if somehow Blue had ended up winning the combat, I still beat him on Spice tiebreaks, right? So there's really no reason for me to do it. I just this was a very big misplay from me. In hindsight, I realized that this was a very bad play from me. I should have just gone to shipping. In the heat of the moment, I forgot that my nav chamber makes shipping 1 spice less. So I forgot that I could have just gone to shipping and just taken 2 bumps on Fremen. Then I could have opportunism for the 3rd point and then bought a spice system for the opportunism for the 2nd point and bought spice system for the 3rd point. And that would have been 10, and then I had an end game to put me on 11. So yeah, pretty unfortunate set of events there, that I misplayed this, but again, like, I'm glad I'm learning still, and hope you guys can, make better choices than I do, because clearly I'm not as much of a visionary as I thought. But yeah, we let Beast win the combat, and I was really hoping that Beast was actually going to have a spice until this round. Like, yes, I blocked him, but the block was intentional to the point where he would win. Like, it's like, yes, he wins the combat, but I would hope that he would have a spice with slow, because I thought he had in-high places, or he had some way to maybe get a 2nd spy. Like, then again, I should have also realized that his hand was really bad. Like, there's really no reason. Okay, I instantly find possible futures again. Like, by the way, can we talk about this? I bought possible futures, what, round 3? Was it round 3 or round 4? I don't know what it was. I think it was round 3 about possible futures. With the round 3 possible futures, I've basically seen it round 4. I've seen it round 5. I don't think I see it. No, I don't think I saw it round 6, but I definitely saw it around 7. So I've seen it like 3 times. Sorry, I've seen it 4 times at least, right? So I've gotten like so much value out of it, because each time I've played it, I've gotten both troops and a bump. But yeah, I think I did realize, because Airman did text me in the team chat that I should have ended it, but I obviously don't want to pick up hints from other players while I'm in the game, so not I also just completely missed it. Like, I think I saw that play like a second too late after I'd already done, and I was like, oh, I can't take it back. But also looking at my hand here, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I can score like something. Like, I can take a bump on. I guess I don't have hooks, right? So with no hooks, this hand is just really bad, and this combat is really bad. Like, nothing about this combat is interesting, right? I mean, I already have all my faction bumps, right? The only thing maybe I could do is like try to take Red's like Red Emperor Alliance, right? Like, so that's the only thing I could do maybe. Yeah, I try to text Airman there that like, hey, my other reasoning was like, if Blue wins the combat and ends the game, that I still beat him on spice tiebreaks. But then again, like, I should have just realized that there was no way for him to do it. And the only reason I didn't play opportunism in that moment is because I knew that Blue wasn't going to end the game, right? I want to try to hold my opportunism as long as possible, right? I'm going to play my opportunism now to go down 2 in Benny, so that maybe I can pick up a 2nd intrigue at privilege, or at espionage. So I'm going to go down 2 in Benny, and I'm going to pick up the bump, and now I'm going to draw 2 cards. I found all 3 spice slows, which is not ideal. I actually forgot what card I put aside, but I guess I'll figure it out with the rest of y'all. I think I put aside a Dune or something, right? To go like accept contract. I put a spy on privilege, because that's, I guess I assume that card is a green access. It might be like a signet ring or something. But okay, so we're gonna see a a starter card play from yellow here. I assume he's probably gonna trash like an Emperor card, and then maybe he gets to deploy everything in, which would be good for him. I guess he has a commander. He could also deploy that commander in. He might get Swordmaster this round. He might go privilege this round. I have no idea. Speaking of privilege, there's a lot of people with privilege access. Well, I guess not a lot. There's some people with privilege access. And what I mean by some, I mean like literally just Red and me, because Blue doesn't have the Solari to get privilege, right? So, and Yellow is just out of position to get privilege anyway, right? So I'm thinking Red might go to privilege, and if Red doesn't go privilege, I guess I'll be happy to go privilege myself. Pick up some card draw. Would be useful. And then maybe I can go where? Go to like Fremkid, get a spice of slow. Like, I can probably end on like 9 or 10 or something in this round. Oh my god, Regal is really fighting this combat. I mean, which, you know what, fair enough. I guess the combat, I guess he has hooks as well, so he could even go siege. So he could even spawn a worm. The thing is, I don't have an alliance, so like, I guess I have the Emperor, I have the Spacing Alliance, so like, I guess I could lose that alliance possibly, but again, it seems unlikely given that yellow's on 0 persuasion on, sorry, zero influence on Fremen. But yeah, okay, Beast is gonna go to Benny here, or not Benny. He's gonna go to Assembly Hall and pick up. I guess he's gonna try to draw cards. Okay, he's gonna try to draw cards here. Okay. Yeah, he's just looking for a Spice Slow this round. I mean, the thing is, this combat does match for me, right? Like, this combat matches for me, like, every time. Also, by the way, I didn't even realize the entry got pulled at Espionage, but it's Strategic Stockpiles. So now this literally gives me absolutely 0 incentive to even go Strategic Stockpiles. Or to even go, to even try to, like, remotely win this combat. I actually forgot. It was possible features that I put aside. But anyways, we instantly get 2 troops. We're going to pick up a nice little Sardaukar, High Command here. Why? Because I'm literally reeling for 3 spice with 3 spice slows, and I'm gonna have a commander in the combat, which is gonna be 4, and then I can literally just play my endgame intrigue, which isn't gonna be a match for the 5th point, for the 5th, for the 5th for the 5th spice to be able to trigger strategic stockpiles. That's the power of Ilesa. She just prints spice. As long as you put aside cards that do allow you to print spice. But anyway, looking at my hand here, I'm thinking like I have a 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually have 9 persuasion if I was able to deploy like a commander, so I could buy a spice slow. But then again, like looking at this hand again, I'm probably just gonna be going to like privilege, or not privilege, sorry, going to either Fremkit just to take the bump on Fremkit to buy a spice slow. Assuming I do hit like a card that gives me spice slow. I mean, currently I'm revealing for what, 3, 5, 7. I'm revealing for 7, and then if I throw a commander, it would be 8. And then assuming that I draw something from Fremkit, which isn't a spice slow or a dagger, which I guess the chances of that are, the odds of that are 0, because I don't have any more spice slows and I have no more daggers. So as long as I see Fremkit, we should be a-okay to get another spice slow. The thing is, there's a lot of people who have bought spice slows, so there's a chance that maybe there isn't any. There's a chance that at some point maybe there aren't enough spice slows left in the deck for me to even purchase. Right? You always want to be careful of that, right? There's some times where people actually early reveal for spice slows. I've played in games where I've chosen to early reveal for a spice slow because I'm worried that somebody's gonna be purchasing that purchasing the last spice slow, and after the 10 spice slows run out, nobody else can purchase one, right? So you don't want to ever put yourself in a position where you won't be able to purchase a spice slow. But anyways, Beast is gonna go to Arakeen here. He's gonna be deploying troops in. I mean, his game is basically over. He could have maybe like another point with a spice slow, and I don't know. I think that's about it. So he could have maybe like 11. Sure. That's good. I mean, I literally have a beat with just a Fremen bump and my endgame and strategic stockpiles. So like I'm on like 14 basically. Yeah. I mean, this is very good, right? I'm probably also gonna have enough, I'm also gonna have enough troops to maybe beat like the red in the combat, which is gonna get me even more spice on endgame. Not that anybody's even remotely coming close, but you never know. Yeah, we found a convincing argument. We're going to be putting 2 troops in and my commander here. We're going to have enough persuasion. I mean, we're going to pick up a spice from... The only reason I put the commander in here is because I need the spice from Driven to be able to trigger strategic stockpiles. Otherwise, I don't have enough, right? I mean, I also have 10 persuasion, so... But the thing is, we're also last to reveal, so we do have to we have to make sure that we keep track of how big the spice slow deck is. Right now, Hazimir has bought 1 spice slow. I've bought 3, so that's 4 right there. Oh, Beast missed spice slow. Okay, fantastic. So no more spice slows can be bought by him. So he's on 10, and I think the game is just over, right? I mean, I feel like the game was over the minute. I should just ended the game last round. That was a very big misplay on my part, but if this was a tournament, actually, this would have actually helped me more because I would have scored what, 11 points last round in 7 rounds versus scoring what, 13 or 14 this round. Anyways, let's just go to Fremkit here. Oh, sorry. what is it called? Just pick up more spice, and yeah, we still have spice to slow here. I mean, we knew that all of our rest of our cards were basically 2 persuasions anyways. Yeah, we can throw in another commander. Why not? Just for extra strength. It's not like anybody's even coming remotely close to beating us because yellow's gonna win this combat. Yes, I mean even if he worms, and not that he did worm, but he could have wormed, and he could have actually gotten more points from worming. But he just got research station. I guess for a spice was slow. I don't know. I feel like if I was yellow, maybe the worm would have been stronger. Actually, no. I think the worm is 3 strength while research station is 4 strength. Okay, I think this is fine. I think that works out. Yeah, Beast. Sorry, Esmar is gonna reveal for enough persuasion for Spice and Slow. I'm gonna be revealing for Spice and Slow. I'm gonna have exactly 5 persuasion, or sorry, 5 Solari. Actually, when did I pick more Solari? Oh, that's right. I went to Imperial Basin to get more spice. So yeah, I'm gonna have more spice to be putting myself up to, what is this, 14 points, and then I'm gonna have an end game for 15 points, and that's gonna actually be the end of it. Yeah, and I mean I'm gonna have like a clean game. Actually, you can't really say it was a clean game because I did make a very big misplay that ended up that could have cost me. I'm glad it didn't, but it could have cost me. But yeah, I mean, found a discard for a Bremen bump, which would have been nice, I guess, a little bit earlier, because then I wouldn't have to worry about going to Fremkit in the case that it got blocked. You know, not that it did, but we were lucky. But yeah, if you guys, the one thing that you guys really should take away from this is like make sure that anytime, because the board is always changing, right? There's new texts that are bought, there's new contracts that are revealed, you know, new cards on the road that have been bought. You want to always be aware and alert. You want to make sure that you are always at the best position, and you want to make sure that anytime there is a change in the board state, or anytime you purchase a new tech, you like with like Nav Chamber, you should realize how your lines can change and will change. So yeah, I failed to realize that my shipping line, that I had a way to end the game through shipping, and that almost cost me the game. I'm glad it didn't, but yeah. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed that video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys, you know, if there was any other misplays you guys noticed in that video, make sure to, you know, let me know. And we'll see you guys back at it with another Consoles video.